Good evening guys and welcome to follow EFL's channel. Today we'll be doing 5-lapper championship with 7 people. Because it's Friday, people are partying out or something else, screwing around. So we have only 7 drivers, but hey, it's 5 lappers. Christmas is coming and we have 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go, and it looks like the Toronto of Habs for Life got a very bad start, and he's already challenged to turn 1 by Vioti Chappelle by Racing Point, but it's McLaren and Mercedes diving up the inside of both of them. They're going side by side with each other, using the side by side situation. Very clean fight, a little bit touching, and Habs has spun it. Habs has spun it. He's lost his car, and that means Vioti Chappelle is leading the race, followed by Arikan, followed by Quancy, Alfonso, Lewis, Wasman, Pierre Hansen, and Habs for Life. But it looks like Vioti Chappelle has already made a big gap to everybody else, and now there's a big fight for P2 between Semi Larican and Chipsman Quancy. So it will be great to see, is Chipsman Quancy going to dive up the inside or not? No, he is not, so very good to know. Followed by Alfonso, Lewis Wasman, Pierre Hansen. As you can watch a little bit as I'll be showing the stream to the rest of the guys. Because I have to do it alone, and Lewis Wasman is overtaking his teammates Chipsman Quancy. That's it. The McLarens has switched positions for the remainder of this Grand Prix, and I'll be sharing the stream right here. So one moment, if I'm not seeing this, where 5 lappers have begun. Lappers have begun. Have started. 5 lappers have started. So I apologize. I'm not seeing any single thing, and there's yellows in sector 1, yellows in sector 3, so I'm not being followed so much what it's been happening. But I do know that Alfonso Gomez is challenging Semi Larican for P2 position, and who will have the bigger cojones, and Semi Larican is moving up the inside, but Alfonso Gomez with his Mercedes trying to overtake round the outside of turn 1 in Bahrain, and we rarely see a maneuver happening. And where the hell is the camera angle? And they're going side by side, and he made it stick round the outside, and he moves to P2 at this stage. So that was very incredible thing. Very, very incredible. As I have to say it everywhere. Like it's annoying to do this kind of alone, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. And now, oh my God! And Alfonso Gomez is catching up so much to Vioti Chappelle, so he's forced to be reckoned with. It's only 1.1 seconds, 1.2 seconds, but that's the thing. We have 8 Grand Prix, 8 races left. So who will become the 5-lapper champion here today before we go to the Christmas break, and the season will start in January 8th of 2020. So that will be very, very interesting. As Habs for Life is still in P7, Hansen is in P6. He's actually challenging Lewis Wasman for P5 position, and Lewis Wasman is only 9/10 from Chipsman Quancy, and he is challenging him for P4 position. Semi Larican is keeping up with Alfonso Gomez, and Alfonso has lost 3/10 to Vioti Chappelle. So that's very, very good to see. And I want to know, am I streaming? Yes, I am streaming. I am streaming this stream. The stream is live, and welcome to all the viewers who are currently watching. This is EFL as Chappelle makes the fastest lap of 129.4, and DRS is enabled in this lap, so you can use DRS, and we all know what DRS is. It gives 20 kph more horsepower, and there's yellows in sector 1, and I think it's Alfonso Gomez who's completely lost it, gifting the win for Chappelle, or gifting a P2 for Semi Larican. And I'm just gonna go up in my YouTube channel and checking if everything is in order like it should be. But and also I think that most of the drivers here today are driving in one hub, so one hub is kind of having all 4 divisions here today, but most of our drivers wanted to race today, but then most of those drivers kind of just disappeared and said, nah mate, I can't make it, I can't make it today. So it's really cool, it's cool. Most of those drivers kind of... there we go. Now voice is good, voice is excellent. And I'll be soon. Okay, now I have to follow the battle for P2, and they go side by side. McLaren and Mercedes. McLaren and Mercedes is going side by side in corner. What I do not remember, and he has lost it. Alfonso has lost it. Alfonso has lost it, and he's hit the wall. But luckily, damage is off. Luckily, the damage is off. But Alfonso has lost so many positions here today, and it's just unbearable to see as there's yellows in sector 3, as Chappelle makes the fastest lap of 1 Did it say 130? Well, it can't be. 129, I think. And the gaps are very big between the drivers. The 7 drivers and their gaps are very big. At the moment, we might have more people joining when the stream goes, when the races go, well, when we get to more races, I think more people will join to the session, but at the moment it is Sapel leading from American, from Chipsman, Quancy, from Hansen and Wasman, Alfonso Gomez and Habs for Life. So there's a potential fight between Pierre Hansen and Chipsman Quancy for P3 position. So that's actually very, very interesting. And actually I might... Yeah, it's 1.4 seconds and I have to just check the messages. Yeah, the stream is up. I think I forgot some of the invites, but... Yeah, but we'll see. I have time to invite when we get to new race. So 9/10 between Chipsman Quancy and Pierre Hansen, and currently Sapel is just on the league of his own, starting his last lap very soon, and he's gonna make the new fastest lap for the Grand Prix. No, he's not. He's definitely not making, but now Hansen is only 1.1 seconds behind. 1.1 seconds, so we don't know what's gonna happen. 1 second now. He won't be getting the DRS, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, and Alfonso has just made an overtaking maneuver on Louis Wasman for P5 position, and yeah, I mean, he's now in P5, and now Louis Wasman is challenging back to P4. Oh, and he does the switcheroo, and Alfonso makes a switch back. He tried to make, I can't remember what the maneuver was, what Ricciardo did on Vettel in Italy 2014, that first overtaking him on the outside, then going for the inside, and then Alfonso did a switchback. So that was a great maneuver from Alfonso for P5 position, as Hansen is 1 second behind of Quancy, and Quancy is so much behind of Sapel, and Aragon is so much behind of Sapel, and here comes Viati Sapel, dominated the last practice race in Belgium, and now is about to win a Grand Prix in 5 lappers in Bahrain, but we still have 7 races remaining in this, and is he going to become 5-lapper champion or not? But here comes Sapel. He's going to take his win in Bahrain in his first 5-lapper race, followed by Samuel Arakan, who's consistently on a podium in every single race he's doing. Chipsman Quancy, very good result for him. P3, Pierre Hansen in P4, Alfonso Gomez in P5, and then Louis Wasman coming home in P6, and then Habs for Life is kind of struggling, but he'll be coming home in lonely P7 at the moment, so not the best start for Habs, who kind of spun it in first corners, fighting with I believe Sapel and Alfonso Gomez. So yeah, that's very interesting. That is interesting. But yeah, that's the top 3, I guess, for the first 5-lapper race. So here we go, the Racing Point, then Ferrari, then McLaren. You don't see the podiums because, well, we have 7 more races remaining, and nobody took penalties. Regular corner cutting. Park frame is off. You can choose whatever you want. It's all about having fun. Here we go. Sapel from Arakan, Chipsman Quancy. That's the top 3. And then Pierre Hansen in P4, Alfonso Gomez P5, Louis Wasman in P6, and Habs for Life in P7. And we have people joining and leaving in very fast manner of time. So yeah, that's awesome. That's pretty cool. And yeah, we're just waiting up, or people not waiting up for some reason. There we go. Now there's the 30-second timer. Well, it's gonna be one long 5-lapper. So, and we have some viewers coming now to the chat or to the stream. So welcome for joining. And yeah, 5-lapper championships with only 7 drivers. So it might be more when joining. Yeah, there we go. Now we have like 7 drivers, 8 drivers, 9 drivers. There we go. Now we're getting the drivers we're needing. And remember, it's all about just having fun and just driving your heart out and stuff like that. So currently Chappelle is leading from American, Crunchy, Hansen, Gomez, Louis Wassman, Habs for life. There we go. Now we're getting a very, very good amount of people. 9 drivers, 10 drivers. There we go. This is what I'm looking for. Now this is pretty good. Now we're waiting up for Austria. Well, better drivers to come late than never. So it will make this 5-lappers very, very interesting. And we have a new subscriber. Good job, we're getting new subscribers, and it's Jonathan Carbon from Canada. I just got information to my headgear headset that Jonathan Carbon, aka Habs for Life, has subscribed for the channel. And thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Hopefully you'll do better in this Austrian race because you subscribed to me. Now I'm rooting for you, so thank you very much. Yeah, voice is sexy. I sometimes I just test my voice. It's husky, sexy. It's beautiful. It's everything you young boys and premature teens are hoping for to sometimes have the voice like me, or then not. Some people say that my voice belongs in radio. Some say it belongs in a trash can. I agree, it belongs in both. So, but most of all, it belongs in your mother's bedroom. So yeah, while she's paying my allowance money. Well, I'm 22, so I'm not even getting allowance money anymore. But anyways, we're getting for the Austrian Grand Prix at the moment. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but and if you're feeling like you can join. You can join. I'm in your friends list called EFL _F1, and you can just join to the profile. And 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and away we go for the Austrian Grand Prix. And once again, Chappelle got a very good start, starting from pole position. First time. And are we gonna see any maneuvers for in turn 1? Yes, we have, and it is Habs who already spun it. There's a massive crash between the drives, but remember, this is a fun race drive. It doesn't matter how you drive here, you can just have some fun, and Habs has already lost it once again. And now we have Chappelle from Aniat, from Quid Sipsman Quancy, from Louis Wassman and Alfonso. They're going side by side with each other. Alfonso and Louis Wassman are going side by side, and Sipsman Quancy got a 3-second time penalty for ignoring yellow flags. And we have a 3-way fight for P3 position, and Alfonso tries to overtake round the outside of Louis Wassman. Louis Wassman closes the door on him, and he has to wait for the better opportunity, maybe for the next corner, maybe for the next lap. But is he gonna show his front wing? No, he's not. He's thinking better. He's thinking, yeah, I'm gonna wait for the next lap, overtaking him in a straight line. But now we have Aniat what the fuck? Aniat Piat following Chappelle, and followed by Quancy, Wassman, Alfonso Gomez, Hansen, what the fuck name, Semi-American, yeah, and Drew, and Habs for life. Lonely P10 once again. And Chappelle says the fastest lap of 108.3, followed by the Towoso and 2 McLarens going side by side with each other. And now Chiefs McQuancy defended for corner 1 and kept the position. Alfonso Gomez is trying to challenge around the inside or outside, whatever side you want to go. Is he going to down the inside of Louis Wassman? He's going to try to take both McLarens in the same corner. He doesn't make it, but he does overtake Louis Wassman for P4 position. What an incredible overtake from the young Spanish driver in a Mercedes, just like Fernando Alonso before him. And now he's gonna try to overtake Sips McQuancy round the outside, which he does without contact. That beautiful overtake by Alfonso, but Sips McQuancy is fighting back, but that's it. Alfonso has moved to P3 position, and now Louis Wassman and Tips McQuancy a little bit touching each other, a little bit wheel banging, but it doesn't matter, and Hansen tries to capitalize that. So we have incredible fighting going on in this Grand Prix so far. It is very incredible. The fight for P6 and P2, oh my god, they're going side by side once again. What is happening between Louis Wassman and Alfonso Gomez? Nothing, but they went side by side in the most dangerous corner of this track, and followed by 2 Alfa Romeos. Followed by 2 Alfa Romeos, and I apologize, I have to lower my voice a little bit. And Chappelle is leading. I have to for some reason I have fucking kids, families in so I have to be a little bit more quiet. There's a children family who's kind of wanting to, and yeah, they're going side by side once again. Fortunately I'm gonna lower a little bit the voices because I hate this. I really hate this. Like, I hate neighbors. I'm just gonna say now. Alfonso Gomez from Louis Wassman, Tips McQuancy and stuff like that. I can't yell, unfortunately. Sorry guys, I can't yell. So yeah, Sami Lavikan in his Ferrari, followed by Andrew, and followed by Pierre Hansen. So yeah, I don't know how to commentate because I can't yell. I can't just speak normally. But Louis Wasman is only 9 tenths behind of Alfonso Gomez, and are we gonna see the maneuver happening for P3 position? No, we're not. Still, it's still 8 tenths, but he will get the ERS open. But he has only 13 to 12% ERS left, so yeah, that's very interesting. And now Andrews and Sami Lavikan and Hansen are going side by side. Oh my god, almost crossing with each other. And somebody had to lift off in that situation, and it had to be the Andrew driver. Pierre Hansen is trying to... Oh, and the Ferrari has crossed him out, and that guy will get kicked out from the party. That guy will be getting kicked out. Definitely getting kicked out. There's no questions about it. And Punisher of Doom is joining, I believe. Yeah, I need to sort it out after this race, so I apologize for the viewers who've seen this kind of driving. But I guess it's well, we're getting the 5-lapper races we want, so it's all about having fun but not taking purposely somebody out. And they're going side by side. The Ferrari and Haas, the Alfa Romeo, and Ferrari just didn't have any space, and he's giving in. He's in P10, so he's left from the session, so I don't have to kick him out. Now, battle for P6 between the Chipsman Quansi and EPLF Deso 1. So, ooh, oh my god, Chipsman Quansi is forcing him wide, and oh, what on earth is he doing? What on earth is he doing? I have no idea. I have no idea. After this race, I'm just gonna go a little while and ask, was it really the neighbors who knocked in my wall just now or not? Oh, and they're going side by side. What an incredible fight. What an incredible fight between them. Oh, and he does a switchback. He does a switchback on Chipsman Quansi. Unbelievable scenes. And now Vierti Chapelle is coming towards the final corners once again, about to win his second Grand Prix in 5 lappers. And there we go. He has won the race and made the fastest lap in his last lap, and followed by Aniut, Alfonso, Louis Wasman, and Phil, Chipsman Quansi, Habs for life, and then 2 Ferraris, and then Pierre Hansen. Oh, and Sami Lavikan, it's going to be a photo finish between Sami Lavikan and Pierre Hansen. Yes, it is. It is a involvement. Forgive me for a second. Yeah, so I'm back. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue like I was commentating, but I really can't understand what the fuck neighbors are doing. Like, I'm not even yelling that loud. Maybe I am, but yeah, we have clean racing. I'm gonna actually turn notifications off. But Dave, messages off. There we go. There we go. And Chapelle has won the Grand Prix from Aniat, from Alfonso, from Louis Wasman, from EPLF, from Chipsman Quansi, Habs for life, Sami Lavikan, Hansen, and Eldry. So, and if you feel like joining, just join. Come to my profile, EFL F1. I'm in a friends list. So if you feel like joining, join any of these guys' profiles. It's friends only. So yeah, just follow, and you'll get to the party room, and I'll be. Alright, so I'll be kicking. Actually, we have a lot of jobs here. Punisher of Doom. this is it's more like having fun. It's more like having fun. No, but no dirty driving. No dirty driving. So we have 15 drivers at the moment. So that's very good. I don't know where half of these people have I'm kinda not... Yeah, I'm not having good vibes with these guys. I'm just gonna kick them out. There we go. There we go. We kicked the 2 Punisher guys. I never trust 2 Punishers. That's I don't care whose friends they are. I just don't care. If your name is Punisher and you're the same flag and you go to the same car, there's a big chance that you're but not so strict. It's not so easy, you know, being a commentator. It's but yeah, I don't know. You just enjoy yourself, have fun, drive 5 lappers. Like, it's not a league race. Basically, it's like 5 lapper championships. Man, my vibes are really destroyed. I don't know what to talk about because first I get knocked to the wall. The fucking neighbors from next door, they have not happy with the way I commentate. Like, they hear my yelling. Like, but I can't talk like this. The lights out and away we go for the Grand Prix of something. I can't talk like that. Come on, that's not my style. My style is to yell. That's how I do it. That's how I get the audience. It's annoying, or I don't know, but okay, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And then lights out and away we go for the Brazilian Grand Prix, and Alfonso Gomez, Chief Manquanzi already challenging for P1, and Alfonso tries to overtake Chief Manquanzi for the P1 position, and he's forcing a little bit wide, but Alfonso took the lead from Samuel Larrick and Lewis Wassman following him, and then McLaren and Ferrari going side by side. We have Racing Point also joining the party of Sector RG2, so we'll see what's going to happen, and it looks like a very clean start. Many drivers going to the grass, but at the moment very clean racing, very clean racing at the moment. And the 2 Racing Points actually, Racing Point and the Ferrari going side by side, yellows in Sector 2, so what on earth has happened, and it is Habs for life in the wall once again. That guy just doesn't know how to control the car, or somebody pushed him to the wall. I'm not sure, but I do know that now we have a great fight for the win between 5 or 6 different drivers. And now I don't even want to know what's happening behind. I'm quickly checking. Is it anything serious? And Samuel Larrick has retired from the session. That's unfortunate. Habs for life is in P12, Pace Wen in P11, and we have yellow flags and Lewis Wasp. Oh my god, what a oh my god, what a corners we have in last corners. That was 5 drivers in the last corners. Lewis Wassman has gotten 2-second penalty for collision with Metz, and ooh, that was very naughty maneuver from Salil 29. And Sector 2 is going side by side with the Haas driver. And I'm not so sure what's happening. Everybody's just gonna cutting and something, but are these laps in interval or leader? I'm not so sure, but Lewis Wassman 9/10 from Anit Aniat, and he lost once again. So what's happened? I think it's Quanzi. Quanzi has gone wide. He's made a mistake, and he's given up 2 positions, or 3 positions actually, from P2 to P5 in a matter of seconds for making 1 mistake. And this is yeah, okay, yeah, that was yeah, I don't know what that was, but I guess he was mad for something. It actually looks like World War 3. I'm not gonna lie, it looks like freaking World War 3 out there in the track. I'm just speechless. I don't know what to say. And Alfonso has made the fastest lap in a race, but he's leading over 8 seconds to Salil. And is he gonna get overtaken? No, he's not. But Lewis Wassman is trying to overtake Aniet for P3 position, and Aniet has promoted himself to Red Bull at the moment. And Ferrari is just weaving in a straight, so that's not very nice. That's definitely not very nice. And let's see where Chappelle is. Chappelle is in P7, and he's being pushed wide by Pace Wen 9, and they're going side by side in the turn middle section. And who's gonna win this fight? Is it gonna be the Racing Point or is it gonna be the Red Bull? I think it's gonna be the Racing Point, because Red Bull had to give in the position, or else it would have been a crash. So a great maneuver from Chappelle, and now there's a great, oh my god, what a train behind Salil. I've heard of Jano Trulli train, but this is, I guess, Salil train. This is just unbelievable. What kind of train? And I really hate talking like calmly because I want to yell. I don't know. I have no idea. No idea. It's like having sex and getting told, "Did you bring the protection?" Mate, what the fuck? You want a protection? Go fucking eat banana. Protection is for bananas. Like you wanna feel it raw in your dick when you're putting it in the woman's private parts. So we have a lot of young people watching, but anyways, now we are fight for P2. Now Anyat is trying to overtake Salil and he makes the maneuver happen. But is Salil gonna try to overtake him? No, he's not. No, he's not. He's kept the position in P3 and now Sector R2 is overtaken Pierre Hansen for P9 position. P9 position, so that's gonna be one battle to watch who's gonna get the final point in this Grand Prix. Lewis Wasserman, Sifman Kwanzi, Salil are fighting all for P2 position, and there's 1, 2, 3 cars in the train. But yeah, like I was saying, like, say somebody to tell you can't commentate so loud. It's like saying, why do you bleed when you're getting shot? It's like, have you seen any good commentators who don't yell? Like, we have David Croft yelling, Martin Brundle, stuff like that. So if I yell, I will yell. That's my style, baby. That's my style. Now Salil is gonna try to be. Lewis Wasserman is gonna overtake Salil for P3, but is Salil gonna give the position? Somebody has to give in. And it had to be Lewis Wasserman, and Sifman Kwanzi is trying to follow him using the slipstream. And is he gonna dub up the inside of him? No, he's not. But Alfonso Gomez is probably coming towards the last corners. Latin driver winning in Brazil, and we have yellows in Sector 3, so what on earth has happened? And it is Pacewen. Pacewen has hit the wall. And ghosting isn't off. Ghosting isn't off, guys. Ghosting just isn't off. I apologize for that. I have to put ghosting off, actually, so... I mean, ghosting is on, I believe, but Alfonso Gomez is gonna win the third Grand Prix in the practice race. 5 races remaining, and he's gonna take his first win in this practice races lobby. Anyat Adyat is gonna come home in P2. Salih is gonna come home in P3. Viati Sapel is gonna come home in P5, and we have... I don't know what on earth happened there, but oh my god, that's a massive crash. I'm just speechless about the level of the driving today. I feel like... Okay, now we're getting the drivers. Okay, now we're getting almost full grid. That's very, very good. Very, very good for... Haps for Life is just coming towards the last corners. We're just waiting for him to finish. And we have viewers coming to the chat or to the stream, so welcome the viewers. This is EFL, Eric speaking. Do not adjust your TV sets. This is EFL F1, the most watched, I guess, YouTube racing league of all time. I'm your owner, Eric, and yeah, we just made a 5-lap races here today to have some fun for the Christmas, because it's gonna be last race before the Christmas break, and we're gonna start our official season January 8, 2020, starting from Australia, and we will end it 20 races later in Yas Marina, Abu Dhabi. So, but we're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the top 3 right now. We're getting a lot of drivers at the moment. That's surprisingly positive. And Alfonso has won it from Anyat, from Salil, from Sapel, from Kwanzi, Lewis Wasserman in P6, Carlito in P7, Sector RG in P8, Pacewen in P9, and Pierre Hansen in P10. Then the retirements of Semi Larrick, and that's it. And now once again we're waiting for the 30-second notification bell, and then we're just gonna party on, rock and roll, like they say in real life. But yeah, you can actually, now we have viewers coming to the stream, you can just write anything you want, ask questions about the league, or write something else, ask about private life, ask about like how many bananas you can shove up your ass while driving F1 2019 with a controller, whatever you feel like it. I will answer to any questions you're gonna write to me. So yeah, I mean, it's not like I have experience how many bananas I've shoved up in my ass, but I could imagine like it stinks a little bit. Like if you put 3 or 4 up there, it's like very nasty business, and I'm not gonna participate in that kind of challenge for any kind of money. And yeah, I think it was Paceman who have to kick Carlito. He's Venezuelan, so I have to kick him. F1 Senna Post. Ooh, I like this username. I don't know where are these people coming, and Sapelli is still leading the championship from Alfonso, and tracks remaining are Italy, Germany, Canada, Azerbaijan, and Silverstone. And Alfonso winning. You're not Latin. Of course you are Latin. You're Spanish. Don't. Oh yeah, Latin. Yeah. You're not like Latin American, but it's basically the same thing, man. Come on. It's like you all speak the same language. Hola, puta. Muchas gracias, amigo. Yeah, stuff like that. So, for me, in my eyes, you're Latin. So, I apologize for that, but hey, I'm not PC, man. So, take it as a good joke. I like Latins. Yeah, good job. It's good to have sense of humor. It's very important these days. Like, usually you feel like people, they don't have sense of humor at all. You have to be so serious. You can't joke about anything, but my league is not about that. My drivers can express themselves freely in the chats about their religion, about everything they feel like. If you have problems with someone, you can just say it. I'm not so tight like most of the people these days, and that's why I created my league. I want everybody to have good time, good vibes, have some fun, not so strict thing. I'm not a hippie, but still I believe like everybody should have good vibes, good fun. Like you belong in a big family, you can joke around, and a little bit of black humor of course is allowed. And we have 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and the lights out and where we go, and we have a couple of drivers who jump started this Grand Prix, and still Mercedes is leading from Williams, followed by Haas driver and Red Bull drivers. I'm gonna see big carnage for turn 1. Yes, okay, yeah. How was I not surprised we saw a fucking big carnage for turn 1? I can't believe it. This is Italy. Somebody started this carnage, and I just want to see what on earth has happened. And we have multiple drivers out of the Grand Prix. I have no idea what's been happening. And that's Cipman Quanti, and where is Sapelli is in P4, and I don't know what battle to follow. There's a lot of battles going on. But so also Red Bull, they're just pushing each other. Haps for Life and Enyada. They're just pushing each other, and it looks like Haps for Life has moved to the P7. So he's doing very good job at the moment, and we have a couple of drivers leaving. There's a racing point in the wall of Sapel. He's what happened to him actually? He's waiting to come back to the track. He's not doing the stroll. He's not coming, and Sapel has left from the session. He's left from the session, and Arikan has retired. So I guess they're not happy about the state of this lobby. But still, Alfonso is leading from M6 60,010, and a lot of drivers spinning actually. And alright, so Yellows in Sector 2 are getting a lot of complaints about the driver levels. I can't imagine why that has happened. But, alright, so... And, okay, this reminds me of a, like, just unranked lobby. People just crashing out, there's a racing point in the wall. And he just teleported back to the track just like that. I guess it might be a little bit dirty. Might be. I didn't expect it to be this dirty. Well, we have a lot of drivers, but most of these drivers are everybody's friends, so I guess we could still respect the track limits and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm kind of speechless. I might have to say something about this though. As Apps for Life is currently in P6, challenging for P5, P4 and P3. And we have Donev leading from Alfonso, leading from M60,000. And we have people writing... Alright. People are complaining about the level of this stage, and I might actually apologize for this, and I might actually end the stream because it's not all fun racing anymore. I don't know what on earth is happening. Well, this didn't go as planned, so I'm just gonna end the stream. I'm gonna see you guys later, and see ya.